Hi.
I wish there was some way to avoid my chair sliding across the basement in the sound here.
Wheels?
Wheels. You're
Wheelie
so
chair.
smart.
I'm a genius.
But then I'd have the sound of wheels.
Shh.
All right. Anyway, this is Goose Chase. We're back with another episode.
Yes. If you hear weird scraping sounds,
That's really annoying. That's really annoying.
it's our dog's cone because he can't stop itching himself.
The epic saga from last week continues because he drove me so insane that episode.
Yeah, we had to put the cone on him.
Yeah, so now he's had a cone on his head for like a week.
It's getting better. It's healing.
I forgot. Yeah, I thought he hated it and like couldn't stand it. He's
fine.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's fine. You're guilty.
Yeah, I feel guilty because he looks.
He just looks pathetic, but he always looks pathetic.
He does.
He always looks like he's having the worst time.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with him. He's just a
He knows how to manipulate us.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what's up with him.
Yeah, he's figured out how to do it. So yeah, we're back.
We are back.
It is
better than ever.
We've survived the snowpocalypse.
At least as mediocre as ever.
As mediocre as ever is accurate. I'll take that one.
Yes, we survived snowpocalypse.
You know, there was so much build up to this thing, like it was going to be the end of the world, and everyone bought into it, myself included.
I was like of two minds about it. On the one hand, I'm like, is it going to be the most snow we've gotten so far? Yes. Is it going to be like every other time we've gotten the most snow we've gotten so far?
Yeah.
Yes. It's going to suck. They're going to have a hard time keeping up with the roads. Everyone's going to panic.
Yeah.
But it's going to be fine.
It was the Saturday and Sunday, like collectively, were pretty gnarly.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't really go to many places. We had to go to the store because I had ordered a cake for you.
Dog,
Bo.
go away. Oh my God. I might have to deal with this. Anyway.
I had ordered a cake for you for your birthday.
Yeah, which was nice. Really nice birthday.
Yeah.
Really, really nice birthday.
So yeah, we had to go to the store for that, and then we were spoken to very sarcastically by the person in produce.
That's right. That guy, he could not have been more obviously unhappy to have us there.
I'm like, dude, you're here no matter what. I'm sorry. I wouldn't normally come here, but like, I didn't know 2 weeks ago that there was going to be snowpocalypse for my boyfriend's birthday.
Yeah. I love it. His statement was, well, really glad you guys could make it. And like I didn't believe him anyway.
Right. And then I was like, oh, yeah, we really wouldn't have, but I had ordered a cake, so.
Yeah.
He's like, good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
Okay, are you telling me they didn't make my cake? Did everyone in the bakery department look at the snow and go, fuck that, and just not come?
No one's going to eat this cake, and then they all ate it themselves.
Yeah, but it was there.
Yeah, it was.
And it said, happy birthday, Drogsy on it, just like I'd asked.
Luck was with us, apparently. Smart ass. Oh, that guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be working that day either, but I would never be that rude.
Yeah, right. But yeah, no, we had a really, really, we had a great snowpocalypse. I didn't eat as many hot dogs as I thought I would.
You didn't eat any.
I ate 0 hot dogs.
0 hot dogs.
I planned to eat about 8 hot dogs, and I did not eat any hot dogs.
Yeah.
My hot dog plans were set by like Friday. Because I went. I'm serious.
I know.
After work,
That's why it's funny.
After work, I went to the grocery store with all the other panicky people, and I made sure to buy lots of hot dogs and hot dog buns.
I did not do any such thing.
Yeah.
I did not plan. I let everyone around me panic and reaped the benefits.
Nice.
That's the way to do it.
I think so. Yeah, just let everyone else deal with that shit.
And I lucked out because my car was here for all of this. And your very nice neighbor who just likes using a snowblower did the driveway for us.
Yeah, Jeff, he really pulled together in the clutch there. Where if we had to dig ourselves out,
that would have taken forever.
Yeah, it was like 8 inches of snow. It was like another 8 inches after I'd already like knocked like 10 inches off the driveway.
So the next day, whenever I went to my mom's house next, I pull into the driveway because I'm like, I can't park in the street right now. I pull into the driveway. Their driveway was spotless.
Really?
Like no snow in it because my stepdad used the snowblower and then shoveled after that. He got that driveway clean.
That's weird.
I was like impressed.
It's actually like very strange in the middle of like a blizzard for your driveway to have nothing on it at all.
It's just, the level of obsession he has with it. But I appreciated it because even I didn't even tell you this, but I had a hard time getting out of your driveway when I went to work the next day because the snow was like compacted around my back tires. Yeah. So I had to like stamp it down a little bit and then rock my car to get out of it. And I always get nervous because your car's right next to mine. So I'm just like, hope I don't hit Dave's car.
Yeah. I had to do that the first time I got out too because, it all piles around the tires.
Yeah. It was okay though. I'm not talking about snow. It's fine. It exists. We all survived.
Everything was cool.
Today was not as cold.
No,
so that was good.
Today was the merciful clearing of all of the snow. We got rain all day, and we got up to the 50s, I think, which is weird.
I buy it.
So that was interesting. Total reversal. We're supposed to get snow again tomorrow. I don't know what the hell's going to happen. I don't understand it. We don't have to talk about the weather.
It's just the weather is stupid. It just happens.
Right.
I'm just here, just like all of us. I'm just here for it. I don't even care about it.
It's a wise thing you just said. Weather. It just happens.
It just happens.
Put that down in your quotes list.
All right. Weather. It just happens.
I'm just here. It just happens.
That's going on the coffee mug.
So what else?
Well, we kind of glossed over your birthday, but I wanted to give you opportunity to talk about your birthday if you wanted to.
Sure. Yeah. It was a really, really nice birthday. And, in particular, after the last couple of years, it was really nice to have what happened this year. Cause I always, especially like 30 was a really bad birthday for me and it just freaked me out.
Well, you just let yourself get so like worked up about it. Like, because it's a big birthday. Yeah,
and it's just like I wasn't ready to stop saying I'm in my 20s. I couldn't deal with that even. And it just kind of like made me feel weird.
I've been 90 on the inside since I was like 13, so it's no big deal to me.
It's right. I mean, like I know it's not a big deal in general, but just for some reason the psychology of that was just messing me up.
It's hard to let go of it.
And 31 was better because I went through all that, with 30. But I still like this year when it came around, I didn't even want people to know it was my birthday. I just wanted to dodge the whole thing. I always try to.
You're dating me, so.
I know. Well, I try to just I just wanted to go under the radar because I don't know what to do with it.
I used to try to do something big on my birthday and the plans would fall through every time. And I would just get really frustrated and depressed. Like, no one wants to hang out with me. So, So I had a new policy of just treating it like a normal day and then maybe trying to hang out with people on the weekend or whatever. Not make a big deal of it. And this year for me, that I sort of applied that philosophy, but I didn't make any real big plans myself, but things just aligned.
Yeah, right.
And I ended up doing stuff on my birthday and having a really good time. And I think that kind of worked out for you too.
Yeah.
The same way.
But so I was really I got completely caught off guard because we had already had my birthday on Saturday night.
Yes, you and I celebrated on your actual birthday.
You made me a bearskin rug.
A stuffed bearskin rug.
So since I've been basically for the last couple of weeks saying I wanted a bearskin rug or a cowhide rug, and you think both of them are too sad. We were
looking at rugs.
Yeah.
Now that we tore the carpet up in the living room. And every, the hide rugs would just keep popping up. And you're like, I want one. I'm like, I can't have that. It's just depressing.
I probably can't even afford those hide rugs to begin with. So
I was trying to think of something funny to get you that was that you would like, but also be goofy.
Yeah.
I also wanted to throw off the scent for the big gift. So I wanted you to think this is it. This is what you're getting. So
I was plenty happy with everything. I was already happy.
I know, but then you got next level happy.
Oh my God.
So I went to Joann Fabrics and I purchased some 40% off faux fur. And I ordered a stuffed bear head off of Amazon because you can find anything on Amazon.
Apparently.
And I sewed them together.
Yeah. It looks awesome.
It looks like a bearskin rug with just like a stuffed bear head with its mouth open.
Which is great because we have this, now we have that on the floor. And then immediately above it, we have like a mounted llama head, a Christmas llama head.
We decided we're fake taxidermy people.
Yes. We just need all the fake taxidermy.
If anyone has any fake taxidermy they need to get rid of, you know where to send it.
It's awesome. A theme is emerging in the living room.
It's very weird, but I'm here for it.
So we had Saturday, and you gave me that, and you gave me my corn dog pen, which is so funny. It's like just a squishy corn dog with a pen inside it. That's great, and some incense, which we burned. We tried to.
We burned one of them.
I was gonna say determining which one of them is which was the tricky part.
Yeah, because I wanted to write down the names, but I didn't want to be that person in Five Below taking notes on what incense she was buying.
Yeah.
So I didn't. Mm-hmm. So I only remembered like a couple of them. I know one was called like Dragon Blood. That's one of the like earthier smelling ones. And then I know one was like strawberry and one was like cola.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch of other ones. Might be one named after a unicorn.
So that was nice. And then also you gave me a really cool video game that I'd never even heard of. It's called We Happy Few.
Yeah.
And it takes place in like a sort of like a 60s London kind of thing where everyone is on this weird joy pill that keeps them all happy. And also like gives them hallucinations like everything's fine, but of course everything's really bad and it's cool. You're trying to like essentially escape, or get back to where you got kicked out of, which is cool.
You're trying to find your brother.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, who like you got separated from, and you're like as you play, you're learning more about the backstory and like how this happened and why it happened.
Yeah.
But essentially, you got separated, and you're just trying to get back to him.
Yeah.
And you're learning things the whole way, and you're like coming off of the joy pills that they feed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to, I don't want to spend forever talking about this, but basically that was really nice. And we did all that. And then Sunday we had a regular Sunday night. And we had a cake and that was like plenty enough for me to do. I didn't expect to have any more birthday stuff. I was perfectly happy with everything that already happened. And then you guys all surprised me because you, the evil birthday genius you are, got everyone together to contribute, and you all pitched in and got me a 115 can refrigerator.
Yes.
Which is so cool and so great, and I can't wait to fill it with stuff to serve when people come over. It will make our parties, so much easier.
Well, I'm telling you, the best gifts are things that aren't just for the person they're for. Like, especially for you, maybe not for other people, but I know you like have trouble accepting really nice things, but I know it's easier for you to accept them if it's something that is beneficial to not just you.
Yeah.
If it's something we both can use or like the group can take advantage of. So I knew, and you've been talking about getting a fridge like that for a long time.
Yeah.
It clears up so much room in the actual fridge. It's
It
really
does.
nice.
My fridge looks like empty now, which is great. Because it was all just 12 packs of soda and 24 packs of beer, and it just too much stuff.
Took up too much room.
So that was really nice, and the card that you gave me was really nice, and everyone being there was really nice, and it just completely overwhelmed me.
More people wanted to be there, but
I know.
Snowmageddon. Snowmageddon, and people had to work. So.
Yeah. It was pretty hard to get around that day. So
yeah.
But I was really, really grateful for that. That was really, really nice. That's enough about me.
I just want to point out that I lugged that thing up your ramp using a golf bag carrier as a dolly.
This is what I found out afterwards is you go, oh, you got that dolly in your garage. And
you're like, what dolly?
And I was like, yeah, I do. Of course I do. What? And I was thinking, and then I went out to look. It's a golf bag caddy.
It's in the trick.
And I'm like, that's not a dolly. It
but
worked.
It carried that fridge.
It worked.
Up the ramp.
It's metallic with wheels that you could place something on. It did what it needed to do.
It did it. I did it.
Very impressed.
Ugh. I get thoughts in my head and I have to carry them out.
Yeah, right.
No matter what I have to use to do that. I was going to use the wheelie chair.
That would have been an option.
Yes. Not the best one. But we have other really cool things that I want to talk about.
Yeah, are these top level things or middle segment things?
These are top level things.
Okay, let's talk about them.
So one is something we neglected to talk about last week because we had such a long break.
Yeah, I'm really kind of pissed
during
off
the
at
break.
myself about this.
Yeah, I meant to, and I forgot to write it in my notes, which is what the notebook is for. Failing. So I wanted to thank Kirsten, who went a couple places and sent us some flattened pennies from them.
Which are so freaking cool. This is something I love, these flattened pennies. Anytime I go somewhere, I try to bring one back with me.
Yeah, she sent us some udger. She sent us some udger things too, but I want to look at them and describe them and talk about what she sent us because they're really cool. So, they're sometimes hard to read. I have bad eyes already. So she sent us one penny from the Roswell, New Mexico UFO Museum. It has little aliens and a UFO on it.
I think there's two of those, which is cool.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I do think so.
I really like this one.
Yes, there are.
You know what? I'd like to actually know a little bit more about her experience about going to Roswell. But
yeah, if you want to let us know
what
you did there.
I bet that's awesome.
Winchester Mystery House one in San Jose, California. And it has the number 13 inside like a spider's web and a spoopy little spidery thing or something.
Pretty
or is that a
spoopy.
flower? Can't tell.
Pretty spoopy.
That one's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe in the bottom corner there that's a spider. Although it has too many legs to be a spider.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It kind of looks like a daisy. Then there's a Winchester Mystery House again, and this is like the actual house. That one's really cool. It's like kind of a lot of detail on a little penny.
Yeah, it is. But it's sweet. It's like the entire. You can see like all the little peaks and everything and it's underneath. This is San Jose, California. I really like this one.
And then there's the Rosicrucian Egyptian Museum and Planetarium, and it has what's that beetle called?
What beetle?
The beetle that's on there.
It has a name.
Yeah, it's like this is really silly, but they mentioned it in The Mummy.
It's like a scarab.
Yeah, it's like a scarab.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's the word that was evading me.
They mentioned it in The Mummy.
It's just such an old reference.
Everyone remembers everyone saw The Mummy.
But it's like not the best version of The Mummy that I love it anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, she also sent us a sticker of the Winchester Mystery House. It's a really cool, like kind of 1960s-ish color theme.
Yeah, right.
Design
like all
of
it. There's like a retro theme to these designs that I really, really like.
Yeah,
Very
there's
cool looking.
another sticker, slightly different design of the house as well. Some postcards.
Yeah.
From the Winchester Mystery House of like things you would see there. Like obviously they're like illustrated, but like some of the stained glass and the doors.
Yeah, right.
And like some of the creepier doors and just all kinds of stuff.
Creepier doors.
Creepier doors.
Yeah, I really like this one in particular. This is my favorite one, which has like the whole thing looks like a stained glass design, and it's got those the words that are put on either side of the front door on either side on those banners. I really like this one in the design.
What are those words again?
They are wide unclasp the tables of their thoughts. These same thoughts people this little world. That means something.
That is a thing that someone decided to put on their door.
It's a very interesting thing.
She also sent us a postcard from the Museum of Death, which I really like. It's a picture of a cemetery, and at the bottom it says, "Wish you were here." I really liked that.
That's so classic.
Yep.
That's a legit burn. I really like that one.
And from the Rosicrucian order, there's a little like prayer type thing. Why don't we read it? It's a contribution to peace.
All right.
I contribute to peace when I strive to express the best of myself in my contacts with others. I contribute to peace when I use my intelligence and my abilities to serve the good. I contribute to peace when I feel compassion toward all those who suffer. I contribute to peace when I look upon all as my brothers and sisters, regardless of race, culture, or religion. I contribute to peace when I rejoice over the happiness of others and pray for their well-being. I contribute to peace when I listen with tolerance to opinions that differ from mine or even oppose them. I contribute to peace when I resort to dialogue rather than force to settle any conflict. I contribute to peace when I respect nature and preserve it for generations to come. I contribute to peace when I do not seek to impose my conception of God upon others. I contribute to peace when I make peace the foundation of my ideals and philosophy.
You know, I don't know that much about the Rosicrucians, but I find them legit.
I don't disagree with any of that.
That's a really nice sort of I don't know if you call that a credo or
Yeah, I'm not sure what you'd call that, but I agree with those things.
I'm curious about them, and we've actually had them on our list for a while.
On our list, and maybe one of us should do them pretty soon.
But
cover that topic pretty soon.
Yeah, this is something nice though. I like those words and those sentiments.
Yes. Let's just frame it.
Okay. Let's put it on the fridge.
And repeat it every day.
Okay. So just like prayer.
No.
We're Rosicrucians now.
We're Rosicrucians now.
We're just starting.
We don't know anything about it, but we're jumping right on it.
We're going completely in with our eyes closed.
It's what we do, right?
Yeah, sure.
It's exactly in line with what we do here on Juice Chase.
That sounds like us.
We don't painstakingly research everything. Even the microwave we're probably never going to buy.
Right. Hey, Amazon thinks you need it.
It thinks
it knows
I need
something.
It
knows something.
It's probably right. Also, one more thing.
Yeah.
Do you want to take this one? I feel like I've been talking a lot.
Okay, I'll take over on this one. So, the other day we were really excited to see we received an email. This is on I think Saturday morning. I noticed we had a new email.
It was on Saturday because I saw it at work and I almost cried.
Yeah, it was. Well, really, it was really exciting. We got an email. So if you listened to last week's episode, you'll know that we covered the Zendik Art Farm cult, and Christy relied on a number of sources. The biggest ones were from Helen Zuman, who wrote Mating in Captivity. As well as a really lengthy FAQ with lots of good information for people who don't know anything about Zendik. It's a pretty great resource.
Yes.
And we were overwhelmed to see that she had written us an email, which was really nice. And she was very nice, and she thanked us for the praise of her book. And she thanked us for an earnest attempt to try and explain what Zendik is, which is, of course, in her words, I think, a strange beast at best or something like that.
So I think that's all I could ask for as a compliment from anyone who was involved with or was part of a topic that we've covered, for them to say, like, hey, you tried to cover this and like you tried to do it.
Yeah. But of course, you know, we were curious when we got that, and so we reached out to Helen and just said, you know, like if there's anything that you feel like maybe we left out or that we haven't quite covered accurately, to let us know. And we heard back, and she said that she was gonna write some notes down. She caught a couple discrepancies between our understanding and her understanding. So we're hoping to hear back from her, and if we do, we'll let you know on the show.
We will give an update once we hear back from her about that.
Yeah.
Flattered that she listened.
Yeah, right. That was really, really nice.
And that she is listening again.
Yeah.
To give us some feedback. Like, super exciting.
Yeah, it's
and
really
the
cool.
fact that we know this podcast isn't far reaching, and a lot of the people it reaches are people in our lives who we already know, family and friends, and that's great. We love that. Mm-hmm. So the fact that it reached further outside of those circles, and we might contact with someone who was actually in like
The
part of
subject
the
an
topic.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was just overwhelming and really, really cool.
Yeah, it was nice to hear from her, and I'm really looking forward to, maybe anything that she identifies that we can be more accurate on. We don't always get that opportunity.
Yeah.
We very often don't get the opportunity to sort of dialogue with anyone who's the subject of something and sort of, correct ourselves and get closer to the truth. And that's something we value.
Yeah.
We like to be corrected. We like to sort of get closer to the truth here. So if we hear back from her, we'll let you know, which would be really cool.
I mean, we're just two schmucks in a basement in Youngstown, Ohio,
I know,
talking
right.
about shit we know nothing about. So
Relying strictly on the internet, which, as everyone knows, never lies.
it's true. You'll never find a lie on the internet.
So yeah, that was that. That was really exciting. We're looking forward to
You won't
hearing
find
from her.
any lies. You'll just find fake news.
FNews.
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 Yes, and also sometimes truths.
Sometimes there's truths too.
Yes.
Oh boy, this is reminding me of something.
What's that? Would it be a
Well,
game?
there's this game. This is ancient archaic game. It was invented by the ancient Sumerians.
Yeah.
Yeah. They called it Trues and FNews.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they sure did.
Maybe it lost something in translation
Maybe it did.
because that's a really bad name.
Yeah, it's a super bad name. I would kind of an idiot would call it that. Hey, girlfriend.
Yeah.
Do you want to play Trues and FNews?
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
All right, let's do it. You mean to tell me why you wouldn't happen to mean
It's time for truths and
happen to me.
flues.
Time to play Trues and FNews. Everyone's playing a famous game, the game that's taken the internet by storm.
It's time for truths and
A Merv Griffin production.
Trues and FNews.
Truths and Fnews. I did not practice this like I said I was going to. Truths and Fnews is a game where I give you 2 false news stories, 1 true news story, and you have to tell me which one is the truth.
All right. Or the Trues, you mean.
The truths.
And I have to discard the FNews.
Discard the Fnews like old
get it outta here.
garbage.
Get it outta here.
Why is it even here?
Throw it away. Pick it up. Put it in the trash. No. Bad.
Why do you even have this Fnews here?
I mean, you generated garbage deliberately.
I did.
Yeah.
I made
You made FNews.
philosophical garbage. Just put it out into the ether for this.
You generated FNews to be destroyed.
Yes. It's kind of like my version of a mandala.
Okay. I guess so. Just putting
It's a
garbage out
creative
in the world.
endeavor just so we could shit on it and move on.
Yep.
Are you ready for the first
I'm
one?
very ready. What do we got?
Arizona man accidentally invited to stranger's bachelor party gets to go anyway.
That's nice. All right.
Lay's to release new flavor of chip based on CEO's favorite snack. Keep your eyes peeled for hard-boiled egg flavored Lay's.
Hard-boiled egg potato chip? That doesn't sound nice to me. No.
Yeah. I
Egg-
mean,
egg is already a flavor that's like,
it's the CEO's favorite snack.
get me an egg chip. But
Also-
sir, we haven't done any research. Fucking get me an egg chip. All right.
Lastly, new store, What a Pickle, allows you to pick a peck of pickled peppers and even teaches you to pickle them yourself. Dave is dying.
New store. What a pickle.
It has to be said that way.
Okay, they let you pick a peck of pickled peppers and pick a peck of peppers and pickle them too.
Yeah.
All right.
Want to recap?
Yes, I absolutely do.
Arizona man accidentally invited to stranger's bachelor party gets to go anyway.
Okay.
Lay's to release new flavor of chip based on CEO's favorite snack. Keep your eyes peeled for hard-boiled egg-flavored Lay's.
Keep your eyes peeled. God, you really should be a news anchor. You lean into those puns exactly the right way.
Yeah,
Keep
lean
your
hard
eyes
into the puns.
peeled.
I could do the fake laugh and everything. I can tease my hair up real big.
All right, what's our third one?
New store, what a pickle, allows you to pick a pack of pickled peppers and even teaches you to pickle them yourself.
Okay. All right. I'm calling BS on that one.
On the store that lets you pick a peck of pickled peppers and then pickle them yourself?
Wait, you can't pick a peck of pickled peppers. I never understood that tongue twister.
You pick a peck of pickled peppers. Peppers.
Peckers?
I don't want my peckers pickled.
Okay. Fair enough. To each their own, I guess. So, but you can't pick a... You can't... Wow, this is going to mess... You can't pick a pickled pepper. It's not pickled before you pick it. Once it's pickled, you've picked it already. What picking it precedes pickling it.
It's a tongue twister. It's not meant to make sense.
All right. I think that one's news. And as much as I as much as I loathe the idea of a hard-boiled egg chip, I also don't buy it. I just don't think anyone wants it. I'm going with bachelor party guy. Trues.
Yes,
Yes.
you're right.
You know what? Here's another thing. You're going to have to change up your strategy. You're going to have to change because I'm starting to figure you out, Davenport.
No, here's the thing. I really wanted to use that truth. I wanted to use the Arizona man
Yeah.
story because it's a really good and funny real story.
Oh, really?
But then when I was coming up with my fake ones, I was like, these are so outlandish and that is not. And it's really obvious, but I don't care.
It's just the puns.
Oh yeah, I couldn't help myself.
I know you can't. That's how I'm gonna try and get you next time.
Okay, next time I'm gonna find a real one with a real good pun.
I'm looking closely at your puns now.
I got you to say peck of pickled peppers so many times though, and so it's a success for me.
Was that like the secondary objective of this?
I was like trying to think of topics, and when I first started thinking of that one, I was at my house and I was like getting my stuff together, and I was like, what can I make a fake news story on? And my head is just a broken, scary place. So the first thought that came to mind was pickles. I was like, what do I do with that?
Yeah, I need more information, Brain.
It was just pickles.
Pickles.
Was all I got. It's like talking to the worst psychic ever. You're like, what do you see in your future? Pickles. Oh, okay, great.
Pickles.
What? Elaborate, please.
What, like I marry a pickle?
I eat them?
I choke on a pickle and I die?
Any extra details?
I discover that my long-lost brother is a pickle.
Pickles.
So what's up with Bachelor Party Guy? This is a real thing.
Yes, this is a really funny thing that happened. So the first article I saw, I was trying to find one that didn't sound quite so British because I knew if I used the BBC article, you would know I would never use the term stag party.
Oh.
But
sure.
That one is called The Typo That Led a Man to a Stranger's Stag Party. I just found like a Fox News article that called it a bachelor party.
Yeah, right.
So basically, this guy named Will from Arizona got an email inviting him to someone's bachelor party.
Yeah, someone he, I guess, doesn't know.
Yeah, a guy named Angelo. I'm just going to read this.
Okay.
It seems so urgent, like one of those emails you get from a prince asking you to send them money. The email, titled Angelo's Bachelor Party, had been intended for a small group of friends. It set out the details of an upcoming ski trip to Vermont, so keep in mind this guy's from Arizona.
Sure.
To send Angelo off into married life. Will doesn't know anyone called Angelo. He decided to reply. It was that decision that started what Will calls the strangest week of his life. I do not know who Angelo is, Will wrote. I am a Will Novak who lives in Arizona. Vermont seems like a very far way for me to travel for the bachelor party of a guy I've never met. That being said, count me in. Will describes his reply as a joke. He offered to bring along his sweet Nintendo Switch games console or a selection of Sudoku puzzles if that was more to Angelo's taste. I didn't expect them to respond, Will said, but 2 days later they did. The group of friends, including Bill Novak, for whom the initial email was intended, urged him to come along. If you think we're kidding, we're not. You better be coming as we're all dying to meet you, they wrote. Not only will this be a weekend Angelo will not forget, it will be one you surely will not forget as well. After posting the email exchange to social media, Will's story went viral, making headlines around the world and spawning the hashtag Angelo's Bachelor Party.
I love it.
Will said the reaction to his post had been unbelievable, but admitted he had a couple of reservations. Other than the fact he hadn't skied in 20 years, Will was also concerned about funding the impromptu trip. Yeah. On the recommendation of a friend, Will decided to set up a GoFundMe page, and in under 2 hours, he surpassed his $750 goal, eventually raising more than $4,000.
No kidding.
Yeah, so Will is going to give any leftover money to Angelo and his fiancée, who are expecting their first child, as a wedding present.
That's really nice.
Will described the weekend as fast-paced, high energy, and truly surreal. When he picked up his rental car, it had been upgraded to a Maserati, which was quickly filled with cases of beer donated to Angelo's stag by a local brewery. The group welcomed Will with fireworks and a heavy metal concert with Angelo on guitar. Despite sleeping through his first ski lesson, Will said he did all right on the slopes. Although he said, I skied into a man and we fell into a fence together, but it was super slow speed, and it wasn't a big deal. That's me.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I once almost took out a 4-year-old child while trying to snowboard, which is why I never snowboard after that day. I ended up trading back in for skis. Yeah. I just gave up. I was like, I can't do this. And
snowboards, you really got to get comfortable.
My balance, I can't do that. Yeah. I just couldn't figure it out. Skis, I can handle, which makes sense why I roller skate now. It's a much more organic thing for me to do than the whole feet facing the same direction. I'm weirdly facing sideways. I can't do it.
Yeah, right.
I asked what the best part of his bizarre week as a viral star had been. Will said the general feeling of openness and friendliness he encountered. Reflecting on it, I could get pretty sentimental, really. It's a great lesson in being open to the universe and to others. If a door opens, walk through it. You regret the chances you don't take, rarely the ones you do take. I've always been a class clown type, and knowing I made thousands of people laugh makes me so happy.
That's great.
Isn't that just like a feel-good story?
That is the heartwarming news story we need right now.
Yeah, just went to a random bachelor party.
If you think we're kidding, we're not.
We're not.
That's my favorite part. The dudes just lead into it.
Yeah, and make it epic and crazy.
Yeah, they made it huge.
I have a feeling these people have money because I don't think they're from the States, but they came to Vermont for a stag party.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but maybe it's just because the article was from the BBC, and I'm misconstruing it as that. But anyways.
Don't know where Angelo's from.
I'm not sure where Angelo's from. But they threw a heckin' party. I don't know who upgraded his rental to a Maserati.
I know, that's pretty intense.
That's sweet. And they got a brewery to donate beer. Like, so cool.
Yeah. This is what happens when the internet gets a hold of something, though.
Yeah. And in the best possible way.
Yeah.
Because we see every day the evidence of the internet ruining things.
Yep.
And so it's really nice to see something just like wholesome and sweet.
Yeah, it is.
So cool.
Wow. That's a great truce.
I really just wanted to talk about that. So I was like, he's going to get it, but that's fine.
That's a top-notch truce. Mwah.
That's a tasty truce.
That's mamma mia. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
So what do you got for our middle segment here?
So the middle segment is the opposite of the feel-good internet feeling. the
Oh,
feel
no.
good feeling we got.
Oh no. Bring it down.
Well, it's not like it's not as bad as it could be. It's
Okay.
not the worst of the internet.
Okay.
It's just like the normal level of horrible things that I come to expect from the internet.
Okay.
It's like the normal.
Sure.
So the article I got this from, our friend Mel, friend of the podcast, Mel,
Yeah. Hey, Mel.
mentioned it. And it was titled, "The Empty Mason Jar of Influencer Economy, the Case of Caroline Calloway and Her Creative Workshop Tour." This is like another fire festival.
Oh, great.
Yes,
I
which
love it.
I figure since there's 2 documentaries, one on Hulu, one on Netflix.
Yeah, amazingly.
And I have friends that have watched the Netflix one that said it was really good, and I have friends that have watched the Hulu one that said it was good. So
I watched the Netflix one.
yeah,
I was going to wait, but I didn't.
yeah, you didn't wait for me.
I didn't. Sorry. I just figured we'd never get to it. We have too many things that we're supposed to get to, and I'm like,
true.
it's not going to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Thank you. I appreciate your forgiveness.
We have a standing rule that if I decided I wanted to watch it with you, you had to rewatch it. So
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's never a problem.
yeah, so that's okay.
Okay.
I don't care as long as you hold to that role. I really don't care.
Okay, good.
But this is what happens when we look up to and value. I hear the squeaking of you cleaning your vape.
Yeah, it's just a light little polish. It's just
There we go. Some people are gonna hate that sound.
sorry.
So this is what happens when we put people on a pedestal, especially Instagram people.
Yeah, like people whose primary contribution is
Instagram posts.
yeah.
Just like you okay.
This drives me
is
nuts.
not their real life. This
Yeah.
isn't like anything someone packages to present to you on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely is not 100% accurate to who they are as a person. So it's not wise. Same thing goes for actors and stuff. Like you only see a small percentage of them.
Yeah.
And with actors, they're like lying about who they are, the small percentage you see, because that's their job. Like that's not them you're seeing.
Yeah.
It's a character they're presenting. So like you don't know anything about them
Yeah.
and about who they really are, but we get so wrapped up in like portrayals of who people are
yeah.
and we put them on a pedestal and then we're disappointed when it doesn't work out.
Yeah. When we discover that people are people and not just their like carefully curated personas.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if she's necessarily a bad person. I just think she is flawed, like all of us. Like, I don't know that she did anything intentionally.
Sure.
Or if she's just very unaware of her limitations.
Okay.
But so she is pretty notable on Instagram. I'm not really an Instagram person.
I'm not on Instagram. I don't
I'm
get
on it, but barely. I have one for Bo, and I need to post more pictures on it.
Hold on.
Bo has an Instagram.
My dog has an Instagram
He
that I
does.
don't know about.
Yeah.
When were you going to tell me about this?
It just never came up. We don't really talk about Instagram. You're not on it.
We're talking about it now. Holy cow. My dog has an Instagram that I don't know about.
It's not like Insta famous. It's okay. I tell you if I started making money off your dog.
Would you, though?
Bo, you gotta pose for this picture. This is how you're earning your kibble.
You got to shoot at 5. You got a grooming appointment at 7. You're gonna run tonight. Yeah, get that lean, muscly look. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway.
Wouldn't it be really funny if, like, all the things that we do, the podcast and everything, the thing that makes us money is your dog's Instagram?
Boy, that'd be, I wouldn't say funny. I'd say the best thing that ever happened
Let's
to me.
monetize this pooch. She's been dead weight for way too long.
That's true. He's not nearly pulling his keep.
All right. Anyway,
Yeah.
so she kind of got popular. She was an American living in England. She was going to Cambridge
Okay.
in Oxford for art history. She was dating a well-connected society boyfriend, and from all accounts, kind of presenting the stereotype of that idea, like the American in England living this fancy life, and
Sure.
that probably isn't realistic to people who live there. We're like, well, no, yeah, just put a filter on that photo. It's just everyday life, you know?
Gotcha.
So she has done a lot of things. What this article is about is the workshops she started planning. But I want to give a little backstory about her. So I guess she kind of pioneered this whole like long description, long caption thing on Instagram. So like putting up a picture and then putting a really long caption with it.
So
like little mini stories with everyone.
she pioneered not shutting up on Instagram.
Yes.
Okay.
So she did that and eventually got offered a book deal. And she took the offer and they were working on it and she ended up backing out of it and owing them money.
Okay.
And she made claims that they were perpetuating things that she didn't agree with, but it was kind of like, well, all the things you're saying they're doing, these are things that you've talked about on your own Instagram. Like, you've written them that way. So how are they the ones perpetuating it? But anyway, she backed out of the book deal. She owed them money. She said they were actually being cool about it. And instead of suing her for it, they were allowing her to pay them back on her own timeline, basically.
Okay.
She had to like respond and give them a date and a way that she will pay them back. So there's that. And then later she ended up like selling, I don't know exactly what it was that she was selling, like pages of the part of the book that she had written or like the book proposal that she had written on Etsy, which I don't know if that's very legal.
Yeah, well,
because they own the rights to that. Like,
yeah, until she buys herself out of whatever, they paid her. And maybe not even then. It's their property.
Yeah, which it doesn't seem like she's gotten anything coming back at her because of that. But, like, that's weird. And it was, like, $40 for so many pages. And there were people who were like, hey, like, really like you and I really want to read this. But, like, that seems a little steep. It's like $4 a page or something for, like, 10 pages.
Yeah.
Not worth it.
For like a fraction of a book that I can't read the rest of.
Right. Right. like where is this going?
I don't think that's like charging for an Amazon book preview.
Yeah.
Where you're like, I'm somewhere in the middle of chapter 3. I don't know how I got here. I have no idea where I'm going.
I like this idea.
Yeah. Let's
just start writing parts of books and selling them.
It's like if Amazon charged you a nickel to read the inside of page 1. It's so stupid.
So then at some point she was trying to get sponsors.
Yeah.
And talked a really big game about all these sponsors she was getting and all this stuff. And that never panned out. Mm-hmm. So then we come to the workshop. So essentially it's a workshop of her, I guess, explaining how to run your own whatever she does. Like Instagram and like how to brand yourself and all this stuff. Okay. So the workshop, guess how much she was charging a person?
How long is the workshop?
It's like a day.
It's a day?
Yeah, or like part of a day, like several hours.
Sure. I'm going to guess $500.
You highballed me.
Oh, damn.
$165.
That's still a lot, but okay.
But Dave, she was like giving you a lot of a bang for your buck. Because she was making everyone their own orchid crowns and homemade lunch. She was making them like salad.
Wow, she was making them a salad?
Yeah, and these little miniature gardens in mason jars. Like, This is what she is bringing to the table.
I mean, if you really revere someone that much, $165 doesn't seem like that much to spend. I question the value of what she has to actually tell them, but for the experience.
If you get what you're promised.
Yeah, right.
And this is a person that you look up to,
Yeah.
and you just want to be in her glow
Yeah.
and learn from her if you can. That's cool.
Like, I'd pay $165 for a music workshop with Bill Wirtz.
Yeah.
I would go to that.
But let's be honest. Bill Wirtz isn't going to
No, he's not
tell
gonna-
you he's going to make you like a grilled cheese or something. But like, this is my curated grilled cheese. Maybe he would.
Maybe he would.
That would be really cool.
if he did, I'd
Bill
eat that
Wirtz, you
grilled
just want to
cheese.
like make us grilled cheese?
Oh my God. That'd be so
It'd
cool.
be sweet.
I'm getting us
Anyways.
off track. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
We're already running very long this episode. Very
by
long.
all accounts, from people who went, it does not seem like it was worth the price.
Okay.
The orchid crown they were promised was a single orchid they could put in their hair that most people didn't even keep. Orchids wilt.
Yeah.
Like it's an expensive flower. Why would you do that? Make someone like a daisy crown if you're gonna do that. Like
yeah, right.
anyway. People said they didn't learn anything they couldn't have learned online.
Sure.
The
not
mini
surprised by that.
garden mason jar was an empty mason jar with a pack of seeds in it.
What?
The homemade lunch was not good.
Not a good salad.
Not a good salad. All of her staff are 20-year-old college students with no event planning experience who are just her fans.
Yeah.
So she did one of the events. So this is like a national tour she's doing. One of the events was in New York, where she's based out of. And it went so well, the first one, according to her. And the event space was so perfect that she was like, you know what? I'm just going to move the other ones here instead. Even though you've already paid your money. Like, this is just too perfect. Nothing is going to match up to this.
Wait, so people who expected to see her in other cities, like all of a
She's
sudden
like,
have
yeah,
to
we're
go
just
to
going to
New
move
York?
them here. So she did a poll on her Instagram, and the options were yes and like definitely yes. She didn't give anyone the opportunity to say no. So then in response,
this is the first point where I'm like, all right, you didn't just fuck up. You're an asshole.
so then in response, she's like, the results are unanimous. Though she did offer to refund people
Yeah.
who wouldn't be able to go because it was in another city. And some of her posts about this whole part of it are like she's blaming her staff for like making certain decisions.
Not
Like,
very nice.
yeah, which were hired like the day before.
You got to be a boss. You got
Also,
to stand
she
behind what
started
happens.
planning these like a month in advance.
That's probably not enough.
No,
Probably.
probably, possibly
I'm gonna
not
say
enough.
probably.
So there were posts like my staff said because of the unanimous response, I should just go with it and move all of the dates to New York. But, you know, I told them that I think I should keep to my word. And they said, you know, that basically she was above her budget and her big ideas
Yes.
were not feasible and that they needed to cut back. And so they came back to her, they ran the numbers and they came back to her and said they can make it happen if they only canceled 4 of them, which were Boston, Philly, Portland, and Denver. And they just made those ones in New York and she would refund those people.
Who the hell is going to take up the additional cost of leaving Denver to
Right.
go all the way to New York, fly, get a hotel?
The point is they're not.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to. She's refunding them. She's losing money on this. Like, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So then, another point. A lot of the dates on this tour, up to that point, still didn't have locations. She hadn't booked a location for them.
Who buys a ticket without knowing where it is?
People who are promised something by someone they look up to.
Wow. That's a lot.
She ended up canceling eventually the rest of the tour.
Yeah.
Apologizing to everyone, admitting she really didn't know what she was doing. She was in over her head.
That seems honest. I can respect that.
Yeah, I do respect that part.
Yeah.
She even admitted something about like she was greedy and just saw the money and didn't see everything that went into it.
That's extra honest. I extra appreciate that.
Yeah. In the article that I read, they make a good point. this is a person who doesn't want to be an artist or be a writer. She wants to have made art and have written things.
I understand that.
Doesn't necessarily want to put the work and sacrifice in. And this is the writer's opinion on this, and I tend to agree with it. It sounds like someone who has really big ideas and maybe really good intentions, but doesn't understand all the work that goes into that. When the alarm bells started going off for me was when I was reading about her, like, making everyone lunch, like making everyone a homemade lunch and like making all of these things herself, like the orchid crown and the little garden. And I'm like, that's great. But this is a national tour. You're going to do all this yourself?
In
Who's
every
helping
city.
you? And where are you getting the money for all these supplies? Like,
Yeah.
do you have the money in advance to do all that with booking fees for locations? And like, I am not an expert event planner. It's something I enjoy doing, and it's something I do a little bit
Yeah.
because it is a big part of the off-skate stuff that I do for roller derby. Even the little things I have planned in comparison to this, very small events,
Sure.
they're exhausting.
It's a lot of work.
They take a lot of work and a lot of organization and a lot of knowing what you can afford to do yourself, what you can afford, like, to volunteer of your own time and money, and what you know how to do yourself. Like, I happen to be a crafty person, so there's stuff that I could just whip together if I have to. But not everyone is like that. And so you might need to outsource those things to someone else. And if you don't just have someone who's willing to do that for you, you're going to have to pay them. So that's like an added cost. Like, it's just a lot of stuff that I think she had really big ideas and didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
But people ended up very disappointed and very jaded with her.
I wouldn't be surprised if that had like a real impact on like her existing bottom line, like the people that already follow her.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many people this affected.
She's probably paid for this in some way or another.
I'm sure. Like you said, I appreciate the honest post after the fact, but
Yeah.
it's after the fact. I'm glad she refunded people, but like, people got their hopes up and they really wanted something to happen, and some of them went to one of these and were let down by it.
Yeah, that
I
sounds
think she
terrible.
did end up refunding the people who had already gone to one too, if I read that correctly.
I hope so.
So she was trying to make good.
Then all that's out of pocket.
Yep.
That's like all the supplies.
That's a lot of money.
Venue, whatever you rented, wherever you did this, all that stuff.
A lot of money, and I don't know how many people went to these events, but like, that's a lot of money. Like, I feel for her in some ways, but it's just like, you started planning this a month in advance, a national tour.
Yeah.
Like, I am planning an event in March, and I already feel like I'm down to the wire and I don't have enough time.
I know. It takes
It
time
is
and
ridiculous.
preparation.
And that's just a spaghetti dinner. That's not a national tour.
That's a lot to
of
worry
like,
about. You got noodles, you got sauce.
those
There's some meatballs in there.
Those are all taken care of so far.
Shaky cheese.
Taken care of.
How about crushed red pepper? You got that? You better get that crushed red pepper, yeah.
I'll just bring a jar for you. How about that?
All right. Yeah. There's things to think about. Bread. Will it be buttered?
Yes.
Will there be garlic in the butter or not?
No,
Forks.
they will be provided.
Awesome. Butter knives.
Yes.
Okay.
I like that you're quizzing me because it's like helping me run the checklist.
Let's see. Will there be a guy coming around in a big white chef's hat asking me how it is?
Probably not.
Disappointed.
There might be a roller derby player coming around asking you how it is.
Okay. Anyone singing? Like a guy comes around and sings? Make you feel
No.
good? Have a nice time?
No, the Jello shots will make you feel good and have a nice time.
So instead of wine, Jello shots.
Yeah, for a $1 donation, you get a Jello shot.
I'm messing around.
You remember the event? You were there last year.
Yeah, it was great. It was a good time.
But yes. Actually, on that note, everything is coming together really well for that.
Cool.
I put a post up last night with a list of everything we need to like get together and donate. And there's like maybe one or two things left on the list that I need, and that was just posted last night. So
Yeah.
My team is amazing, and they make all this so much easier. You're checking the clock. We're going long.
We've already hit an hour. The show's over. Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night.
We're still recovering from the fact that we were off for so long.
This is gonna be a long episode. I'm gonna try and cut back on because there's some things I don't necessarily need to talk about.
That's okay. I'm sorry we went long, but there was lots to talk about this episode.
We both went long.
You had your birthday. We had the Helen Zuman thing. We had forgotten to talk about the things Kirsten sent us.
Yeah.
It was a lot to catch up on.
It's true. So why don't we actually do that now? We'll take a break and we will come back in a minute with the main segment for the episode. All right. All right.
All right.
Stick around. And we're back.
And we're back.
We're back. I'm gonna hit all the cables now.
Let's just fuss. Let's
Yeah,
just fiddle with it.
Just fussing around with cables.
That's our new podcast.
That sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
We are back. It is time for the main segment for this episode. That is what time it is. That's what we're gonna do.
That time is now.
It is what it's happening. God, I feel like purred happily. The story of this segment is that it's happening now.
Right now.
So this is we changed the format up recently, so I picked this one.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to talk about this one because I knew a little bit about it, but not that much. I don't know how much you know about it, but we're talking about Dr. John Kellogg.
I think I know the basics.
Yeah. Everyone knows John Kellogg because he graced the world with cornflakes many years ago, which is a fantastic cereal that I really appreciate. I don't know if people know this about me, but I really like cereal.
You do really like cereal.
I'm a cereal enthusiast. I'm a cereal aficionado.
I was never much of a cereal person. I like it at times, but I never really ate it a lot as a kid.
Yeah. Oh, I ate cereal all the time as a kid.
I didn't. We just weren't really cereal people.
Let's talk about cereals. Quaker oatmeal squares. Whoa, God, dog.
Is that a cereal?
Yeah, weirdly. It sounds like it's an oatmeal, but it's not. It's a dried oatmeal square.
I don't know that I've had that
They
one.
like pipe it into a little nest of like a square nest of like oatmeal paste that dries into a little cube, like not a cube, but it's like a pillow shape.
I'd probably like that.
It's
I mean,
really
I've
good.
never disliked any cereal I've eaten.
I'm talking about life cereal. I'm talking about honey bunches of oats.
The most boring cereal?
Honey bunches of oats?
No. The most boring cereal.
Oh.
Kix.
Yeah, Kix is really boring. That's probably why the kids.
Although I
the
like
mothers
grape nuts,
approve it.
so I can't be trusted.
Grape nuts is a horrible cereal.
Yeah, but I like the crunchies.
It's really upsetting.
I like something that jams way up into my gums and I can't get it out.
I like it to stick under my gums where it would need to be removed by surgery.
Yes. That's what I want in a cereal.
Grape nuts. Ugh. God,
I like
can't
it
believe
because
that.
it doesn't get soggy. It just gets edible.
It only becomes chewable. I do not care for grape nuts. But I mean, let's talk great cereals. Fruity Pebbles. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cap'n Crunch.
Corn Flakes and Frosted Flakes.
Are you just naming Kellogg cereals?
No, actually, I don't. I don't know who makes any. No, some of those are General Mills.
Okay. General Mills?
I'm not a loyalist. I'm not. You know, I don't have a party allegiance here to the cereal barons.
Cereal barons.
I just really appreciate a good cereal.
You do. That you do.
So, John Kellogg is interesting. John Kellogg is a lot of people probably know some of this stuff. So I think this might be a rehash for some people. But John Kellogg was not only the inventor of cornflakes, but was also a doctor and the operator of a sanitarium in Battle Creek, Michigan, for the majority of his life. He was also an author, and he, I wanted to start off talking about him by saying that, like a lot of these people, when you look back, especially at, like, people in the medical field, you have winners and losers throughout history, and you almost feel bad for people in the sense that what they didn't know, they didn't know.
Yeah.
They did not know they didn't know it, right? So people formulate all kinds of theories about what causes things, and
depending on the time that events occur, some things, when looked at from the frame of today, from the mindset of today, very problematic.
Sure. Oh, yeah, definitely. Dr. John Kellogg is, I'm going to say at times, monstrous.
Yeah. I know that he's a problem.
Yeah.
That's what I remember about Dr. John Kellogg.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a problem.
He's a bit of a problem. You could say that.
When you're eating that delicious Kellogg cereal, just remember Dr. Kellogg's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, and I'm going to get into exactly why and how. So the beginning of this story, something you might want to know. Well, okay, let's start at the very beginning. He's born in 1852.
1852.
A long time ago, Dr. John Kellogg and his, eponymous cornflakes arrived a long time ago. They've been around a long time, those flakes.
They've been flaking for quite a while.
He was born in 1852 in Tyrone, Michigan, with a full-grown man's mustache.
You better go, Tyrone.
What are you talking about?
Call him. It's a song.
What are you talking about?
It's a good song.
I don't know that song.
Well, you're missing out.
Yeah.
You did not witness all of the covers I used to witness at Youngstown Open Mic Nights then.
I guess not.
You did not miss out. Great song. Could have done without those covers.
Google this guy's mustache if you're sitting at your computer right now. You don't have to do it right
No,
now.
I want to do it. You carry on. I'm going to Google it.
John Kellogg had a bitchin' mustache.
Bitchin'.
He was a Seventh-day Adventist. Or Adventist?
Oh.
How do you say that anyway? Adventist? Adventist. I think Adventist.
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 Now it all sounds wrong.
Yeah, you can't.
It sounds like you're trying to say a dentist and pronouncing it horribly. Adventist.
He was a Saturday dentist. Yeah, he was. His father was a prominent one and a wealthy one, and his father and a couple of other Seventh-day Adventists convinced another prominent couple, Ellen
Kind of
and
looks
James.
like the Colonel. In some of these pictures, he looks like KFC's Colonel.
He does look like the Colonel.
Sorry, I didn't mean to derail you. I'm just pointing out.
He does. He looks like the Colonel. Well, also one of the pictures, he's like wearing a white jacket with like that kind of like little bow tie thing.
That's the one that I'm looking at. But in other pictures, his mustache and little goatee thing are much more glorious.
Oh man, he's just got such a ridiculous mustache.
And he looks like a Southern general.
Yeah, he kind of does.
Anyways, carry on.
Yeah, so he his father convinced with some other people prominent Seventh-day Adventists Ellen and James White. Is the dog complaining? Get out of here, dog. Go away.
Laying on the floor behind me moaning.
He convinced Ellen and James White, who were publishers, to bring their business to Battle Creek, Michigan. And then the Kellogg's also soon followed and also moved to Battle Creek. Right? So it's sort of like their idea is like sort of settle down with a publishing arm for the Seventh-day Adventists in Battle Creek.
Okay.
So young John Harvey Kellogg worked in the White's publishing business. He typeset articles written by Ellen White that they published, which were largely about health and healthy living, which kind of gave him the bug as far as, the obsession with healthfulness and healthy living and all that, right?
Okay.
This is something that interested me. He taught school at age 16, like a local school. I'm assuming like a middle school or whatever, maybe possibly high school. I don't know.
At that time, if it's a small area, there might not have been too much distinction. Might have been like a cabin with a bunch of kids in it.
This is the school.
Yeah.
He also attended. He enrolled in a teacher's training course at age 20 at what is now Eastern Michigan University. It wasn't back then, And he attended medical school under the Whites' patronage in both Michigan and New York City. So basically, he had graduated out of medical school.
New York City.
New York City.
Is that what they sound like in Michigan?
By 23, he's a graduated doctor. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like ahead of the curve. So the very next year, he becomes the director of this Western Health Reform Institute in Battle Creek, which is also owned by the Seventh-day Adventists, right?
All right. Nepotism and connections through your religion.
Yeah, right.
That's the way you do it.
But he's qualified. He's got his medical degree.
What was the name of that place? He's the director of...
It was the Western Health Reform Institute, but it changes names. Under his running the sanitarium, it becomes
Frosted Flakes.
It becomes the Battle Creek Medical Surgical Sanitarium. And the name is meant to imply both hospital and medical care and overall like mental wellness. This is like basically this is John Kellogg's kind of overall approach to medicine, is that there's medical, there's surgical, there's wellness, there's like nutrition, there's all these different therapeutic techniques. He takes a very holistic approach.
Sounding well-rounded.
Right.
And okay.
Yeah.
So far, not problematic.
So far, not so bad.
Other than the fact that it's funded by a religious organization. Mm-hmm. Don't necessarily love that, but it can go either way.
I'm going to come back to a lot of the things that will make you question Kellogg's judgment.
I mean, just so everyone knows, I do. I'm just saying so far.
Yeah, right. So Kellogg had a problem for a long time of the sort of dual loyalties to both what his scientific pursuits, or the thing like his fascination with the scientific realm, and also like loyalty to the Seventh-day Adventist, right? I wrote, this is to say nothing of the personal costs of belonging to the religion. This is kind of a sad thing to me. It's believed that he and his wife were celibate the entirety of their marriage. Like, always.
I feel like most religions, once you get married,
Yep.
you get your past to get weird with it.
Even like if it's just strictly like, okay, you can have sex, but it's only for procreation purposes and it's through a hole in a sheet. Usually they at least let you do that.
Still get to do it.
Right.
And then you have like 12 kids.
Right. You have sex 12 times, you have 12 kids, and that's it.
Because that's how conception works.
Right. But yeah, they never consummated their marriage as far as anyone can tell. They kept separate beds. It was like part of the belief at the time of, celibacy, the value of celibacy. They fostered 42 kids and adopted 7, but never had any natural children of their own. It just makes me sad to think they never, ever sealed it, but whatever.
It's a little sad. They never got to bone. They never got to ball. They didn't get to ball for the revolution.
Oh my God.
No balling for them.
I'm never going to forget that. I mentioned that to my dad.
They asked the permission of the Seventh-day Adventists, and the Seventh-day Adventists said, open and spongy.
Oh my God.
You don't get to ball.
No ballin'.
No balling.
I mentioned that to my dad.
Yes.
I was like, the word ballin', and he laughed really hard. He was like, yeah, they did kind of used to say that. My dad.
Yeah,
he
your
cracked
dad.
me up. So Kellogg's big conflict between religion and science is this idea that, like, he found them reconcilable at a time when his religion did not. He found science and religion reconcilable, especially in regards to things like the unwilled behaviors of the body and stuff. Mm-hmm. One particular example is he was fascinated with the beating of the heart. Mm-hmm. That it's a thing that he has no control over and can't speed it up or slow it down or stop it.
Like
but that it keeps
involuntary mechanisms of
Yeah.
our body.
Which he considered to be responding to some kind of will, the divine will, right? And that's sort of, by saying that, he was implying that God is in everything, right?
Well, he was doing the thing a lot of religious people do, and a lot of people did a long time ago before scientific advancements, which is, I can't explain this or fully understand this concept. I'm going to contribute it to a higher being.
Sure.
Because it makes me feel better to know there's an explanation, and I don't really know what the explanation is.
Yeah, and that's like a long-standing pattern of, like, basically everything science hasn't figured out yet, we attribute to something like that, right? Or, as predominantly as a culture, we do that.
It snowed so much because we angered the weather gods.
Right. And now, of course, we know better, but there was a time when we didn't.
Yeah.
The
Oh, no, we don't know better. I think we angered the weather gods.
We might have.
We anger the weather gods at the same time every year. I don't know what we're doing, but same time every year.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Maybe it's Thanksgiving.
That is pretty shitty.
It's pretty gluttonous of us.
And like celebrating what we did to native peoples.
Yeah, yeah, right. Maybe Thanksgiving is what angers God every year. All right, anyway. He attributes this stuff to like the divine will, right? The Seventh-day Adventists find this to be like the word that is escaping me. Sort of like oh God, this kills me. There's a word for this. But basically it's they don't agree with this. This causes a schism in the church. Like it's a big enough
What is it that they don't agree with?
the idea is they consider it like a pantheist kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? But it's like the idea of God in all things doesn't jive with them.
Okay.
It's
So saying that like God's will is in us, and that's why our hearts beat and we breathe and
yeah, like they don't care for this at all. It's they find it almost like idolatry. Yeah, like this idea of like God in nature, and they're like therefore like leads to the natural inclination to worship nature. They just don't like it, right?
yeah.
It seems like a kind of like a silly fight to pick to us maybe, but it was a pretty big deal to them.
Yeah. Their God's a vengeful God, isn't it? It sounds like a religion that would have a vengeful God.
I think so. I know they disfellowshipped him. This is skipping way ahead into the future, but in 1907, when he's 55 years old, they disfellowship him from the church.
And he never got to have sex.
And he never got to have sex. Although it seems like the more we get into this, he has a complicated relationship with sex anyway.
Okay.
So, yeah, pantheistic is the word that I was looking for. It didn't feel right, but this is a big fight that happens in their circles, and he's a part of this big schism. It literally splits the religion, right? But let's go back to the sanitarium for a minute. It was funded by the whites up to the time of this schism. I know
That name.
every time I say the whites, I'm just thinking like white people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's also probably not wrong. I'm assuming they were also white.
I don't know. I'm going to say probably.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Maybe we're wrong. Maybe it's not a good assumption to make, but just judging by the beliefs and the time.
Yeah. So the sanitarium even like basically was funded by them all the way up to the point of the big disfellowship and the schism and the religion and all that. At that point, they just abandoned him, right? Mm-hmm. But up to that time, and even after, he did not abandon the principles that were the cause of the founding of the sanitarium. Like his teachings didn't really change, right? Mm-hmm. It promoted a lot of ideas to its residents, who were also mostly Seventh-day Adventists, but not all of them. I found out that there were a number of famous people who were treated there, including Edison, which is really odd. And there were a number of other people. I can't think of who. But like some famous names went in and out of the sanitarium, right? He taught them to keep a vegetarian diet, something that is like a big staple of vegetarianism, which is another thing that from the white family. Those,
everything I know about Seventh-day Adventism, I know from Gilmore Girls.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
One of the characters is Seventh-day Adventist, and her mom is like very dedicated, and she's often ordering like pounds of organic whey and things like that on the internet and making weird tasteless biscuits that are healthy for you.
But it's good for you.
Yeah. It's actually it's pretty funny. I don't know how accurate the representation is, but
yeah, I don't know if that
the vegetarian thing they definitely were true to for him.
I don't know if that applies to the religion at large, but it certainly applies to Kellogg and like to the people that influenced him. They have a strict no alcohol or tobacco belief. They believe a lot in exercise, laxative and high fiber foods.
Yep.
A lot of things that, we can kind of get behind today. These are all generally recognized as healthy. But then, and this is the thing, he promoted the idea of a healthy intestinal flora, which he found to be influenced by diet. He was like a proponent of germ theory when a lot of people weren't on board.
Okay.
So in this way, he was actually kind of ahead of things. He was right. Until you get into the specifics of how to deal with this. He believed you could influence the intestinal flora not just by diet, but also using a enema technique. So this is where it starts to get a little weird. He advocated the frequent use of an enema machine to cleanse the bowel with several gallons of water. Several gallons. That's a big old enema.
I mean, yeah.
It's a big
there are
honkin' enema.
still people who are proponents of colon cleanses, but there are also other people that are like, don't really do anything for you. You're just shooting water up your butt for no reason.
It got weirder. He would, for example, here's the thing he'd do. He'd set you up with a pint of yogurt, right?
Probiotics, good.
You eat half the yogurt, the other half goes right up your butt.
Not so good.
Yogurt enema is not a thing, as far as I can tell, that people do these days.
Putting dairy into my rectum doesn't seem like something I want to do.
No, it's not great. It's not ideal. I don't think anyone else does that.
No, that's not how to get the bacteria into your belly.
No. There's so much a more delightful way involving yogurt. It just...
I'm sorry. My butt's going to pass on the yogurt today. It's feeling a little full.
So back to the sex thing for a minute. It's really important. The sanitarium focused a lot on sex and sexual behavior. A lot. Which I guess is something you would expect, especially if its founder is like essentially a virgin and the science isn't all in yet on like where, diseases come from and things like that. But like a huge focus for Dr. Kellogg is sex and masturbation.
Is he for it or against it?
I'm going to say he's against it. I have never seen him say it was good. And a lot of hear him saying it's not very good.
Okay. A very roundabout way of saying that, but okay.
He pinned a ton of conditions on masturbation. Like all kinds of stuff. This is a list for the ladies.
I'm just gonna, before you read those lists, I'm just gonna go out there and say that I think masturbation has cured more things than it's caused negatively.
You know what? Even not just as a base assertion, that almost has to be true.
I wouldn't even say exactly cured, but like remedy things. Like cramps. Sometimes you just gotta masturbate. Tones them down.
That's not what Dr. Kellogg would say.
No.
Dr. Kellogg would be really mad at you right now.
I mean, it seems like he would be really mad at me for a lot of ways.
No matter what.
Yeah. I'm a godless heathen. Mm-hmm. I'm a woman.
Yeah.
I've had sex. He'd be super jelly.
Yeah, he'd be really, but he wouldn't say that. He'd just be mad.
Yes.
Here's a list for the ladies. These are things that female masturbation can do to you.
Ladies.
It can cause developmental disabilities, spinal Oh, goodness.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry.
Big sudden sneeze.
It can cause... Okay, let's start over. Developmental disability, spinal derangement, heart palpitations.
Derangement?
Yeah.
Like my spine just gets all deranged?
Yeah, like your spine gets nutty. I don't know what that means. Heart palpitations, nervous breakdowns, epilepsy, warts, uterine prolapse, and
Jesus.
cancer, insanity, sterility, and birth defects.
Uterine prolapse is the one that gets me.
Yeah.
Don't tell me my uterus is going to collapse be generally painful and horrible because I jilled off.
Well, there's like no...
It's a horrible thing to tell a
There's
woman.
no evidence for any of this crap. That's the thing. It's just, it's definitely seems like a case of let's start from this conclusion and work backwards. Like start from masturbation is bad and then work backwards to why.
Oh my goodness. All of these horrible things happen to these people. You know what they all had in common?
They all masturbated.
They masturbated. You know what? None of them told me that they did, but I'm assuming they did.
Yeah.
So it caused all of it.
That's kind of how his head works. That's kind of actually how it works.
Correlation is not causation, Dr. Kellogg.
he also believed it was the root of a lot of male disorders, and this is where I have a major problem with Wikipedia. Because I posted this online, and I got a number of responses. So, like, most notably, like, Sherry was the first one to jump on. And what I said was, you know, if you could if you could disable the pop-up picture essentially for the word phimosis, that would be great. And then I said, don't Google it. Don't look it up. You're going to see a penis. I'm warning you. You're going to see a penis. So naturally, like, Sherry was the first one to jump on.
Yeah.
And just be like, you know, well, you didn't say what it is, so now I have to look. And then Laura did the same thing shortly thereafter.
I did not contribute to this post really, but I looked it up.
Yeah.
I was a silent part of this, and I went and I wikied it.
Wikipedia's image for phimosis is a very angry adult man's penis.
It looks very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Although,
We're joking about it, but it seems horrible.
according to the description, it can be painful during an erection, but most of the time, and like if you don't have an erection,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
But it seems like it would be very painful during an erection.
Yeah, it
So
does. I mean, since we're talking
should we
about
actually
it,
talk about what the
yeah.
condition is?
It's one of many conditions that Kellogg thought was caused by masturbation, but this is just where, like, the foreskin is particularly tight around the head of the penis, so it can't move
It
past
can't
it.
slip
So
past it.
it's just trapped in there.
Yeah.
And the picture they use is all red and just angry looking. It just looks painful.
And let's just say, like, if you go look at the wiki page, it's like prominent. It just pops right up. Like, it's the first thing you see.
Well, this is the beef I have with this is I'm trying to research and I come across a word I don't know, so I hover over it and bam, I'm just assaulted with an
Smacked
image of a
in the
penis.
eyes with a giant angry
I
penis.
feel like in a certain way I know what it's like now for a woman to receive an
To get a
unsolicited
dick
dick pic.
You were dick picked by Wiki.
Yeah, Wikipedia sent me a dick pic and I didn't ask for it.
And it was an angry dick.
Yeah. I feel
It was not even a friendly dick.
it was a hostile dick.
Oh, no.
But yeah, that's just one of many things that Kellogg thought contribute, you know, or were caused by masturbation in men.
I just need to share with you that I'm taking some great notes.
I bet you are.
Like, my butt will pass on the yogurt. It had a big breakfast. And Wiki sent Dave a hostile dick pic.
I can't wait to look through your notebook some point like a year from now.
None of it's going to make sense.
It won't. Here's more general things. This applies to both men and women, specifically kids, because this part is really about children. Bedwetting, insomnia, trouble in school, lying and bashfulness, or sometimes boldness. You know, like boldness. I don't know what that means generally, but
Seems like the opposite of lying and bashfulness. So, like, anything?
yeah, right. But the thing that's really upsetting is that, like, and I read this on Wikipedia as well, a lot of those symptoms track with child sex abuse.
Yeah,
Which
that's,
means-
I was going to say, like, these are children who've been abused.
It's like very often the people that he was trying to treat and blaming their problems on some behavior were like victims of something. Not necessarily always. We can't possibly hope to know how
Yeah.
often that happened, but it must have happened some of the time,
Yeah.
which is really upsetting.
Yeah, that's not so good, Dr. Kellogg.
This is part of the dangers of just making, you know, assumptions about stuff like this without actually identifying a root cause, right?
Yeah.
So I wrote, yeah, he's obsessed with masturbation and masturbation prevention. I should phrase that differently. He's not obsessed with masturbation.
Let's be honest.
Maybe he is.
He was obsessed with masturbation. He was celibate his entire marriage.
Which I think that contributes, right?
It's like a doth protesteth too much kind of
I
thing.
think so too.
Like, you hate what you are.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. He's like, how do I keep myself from masturbating so much?
Yeah, what do I do? Why don't I become the most noteworthy not masturbator in all of America?
Why don't I make other people feel really shitty for doing this completely normal thing I can't
Yeah.
stop doing?
He also had like weird ideas about like what caused masturbation. Like he thought it was unnatural.
Usually it's like your hand in the area of your genitals.
That's usually what
and,
starts
like,
the whole thing. Yeah.
Physical contact.
He thought it was unnatural.
So, like, the devil's just like, hey, buddy, I'm in control of your dick.
Yeah, like in your natural state, you'd never do it. Like that's actually something he thought. I can't wrap my head around that.
Funny, because I feel like in most people's natural states, they would just be doing it endlessly.
Right.
If they had a choice, and like in an ideal
If
world,
no one minded.
they didn't have to work.
Yeah, if like no one minded if you just pulled your genitals out on the subway. Yeah.
Oh, and to some people, even though you mind,
Right.
they just do it.
But he also like not only did he think it was unnatural, he thought it was caused by like weird things like uncleanliness. You don't keep yourself clean, you're going to be more likely to masturbate. I don't get that. He thought sleeping
If
on
anything, you're keeping it very clean, but if you're doing it in the shower, at least.
Let's not make assumptions about where everybody masturbates.
I mean, some people do it in the shower.
Sure. This is a weird episode. I knew this was going to get weird.
It's okay.
He thought that if your bed's too soft, you're going to be tempted to masturbate. He thought...
You know what? I think that one's right.
He thought if you got hemorrhoids, you might be more likely to masturbate. He thought if you lie on your back too much, you might be made to masturbate. So his solution was to tie a rope around your midsection with the knot in the back. So
Okay.
you were so you wouldn't lay on your back, you'd lay on your side, and then you.
I
wouldn't.
mean, that kind of makes sense because, like, you have access to your genitals if you're lying on your back. If they're smushed up against a mattress, it's a little bit harder.
Right.
It has not prevented anyone ever, but
Right.
yeah, access, I guess.
But his solution is so weird. Just like put a knot in your back so you can't lay on your back anymore.
Yeah,
It's like a weird idea.
yeah. Also, he was causing people a lot of like slip discs and stuff.
Here's an abbreviated list of other causes of masturbation: tea, coffee, candy, cinnamon, storybooks, especially romance, and mint. I've never ever smelled mint and just been overwhelmed with desire. It's an insane thought, but I don't know. I guess the thing is, he kind of like equates everything sensory. You know,
Yeah.
it's like pleasure is pleasure somehow. Do you know what I mean?
It's like he got turned on once when he smelled mint,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Well, nope."
Also, having a foreskin. That's a cause.
Okay, so he's
He's
big on the
he's into the circumcision. I'll get back to that.
into circumcision in a big way.
I said, what's the cure other than a rock hard bed and a knot in your back? So you won't be surprised to learn Kellogg had developed a particular attitude towards the clitoris.
I'm sure he did. He has so many ideas.
His thoughts on this, and they were thankfully not in the majority at any time, were pro clitoridectomy.
Yeah, no one
Yeah.
with a soul believes you should do that.
But before that, before going to that point, that was like particularly what he claimed to be a cure for nymphomania, right? So we're talking all the way up at the very top of the like uncontrollable sexual behavior scale.
Did you hear me roll my eyes?
So that's like an aggressive last case scenario, but he still advocated for it. Prior to that, he would encourage people to apply carbolic acid to the clitoris to reduce masturbation. Apply blistering agents
Oh
to
my
your
God.
sex organs. Yeah. Really upsetting just to think about.
Ugh.
Like to deliberately blister your body.
Yeah, very not good.
Yeah, right? He also advocated, like I said, the circumcision of boys, and specifically without anesthetic.
Oh,
Because he thought the pain was valuable. He thought the pain would contribute to the decreased interest. This is the guy who made cornflakes.
yes. Keep in mind, you've eaten his cereal for years.
This is you monsters.
Women, he wants you to not have your clitoris and have it removed in a very painful procedure. And men, he wants you to not have foreskin
Yeah.
and have that removed without anesthetic in a very painful procedure.
Yeah, like in boyhood too. Like not
So
as like
enjoy
an
your
infant.
breakfast, America.
Enjoy, eat up. Show your Wheaties. I can't
I don't know if that's Kellogg's or not.
I can't remember. I
Your
really wish.
weenies.
Your Wheaties. He also published, and this is really fucked up. Actually, this is kind of dark. But he published guidelines
Because it was all so
know.
upbeat before.
It's worse though. He published guidelines for parents on how to like catch their children to then know to treat them, like how to know if your children are masturbating.
I think I know why they're wetting their beds now.
Yeah, no shit. One of the things he suggested was surreptitiously entering the room, throwing their blankets off of them, and examining them for signs.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is like abuse. This is like child
Definitely.
abuse. But that's what Kellogg thought was important. You got to know.
Ugh. You know what's good? Raise your children so they feel like at any point in time their privacy and personal space is violated.
Yeah,
They
it's real bad.
They can't be honest with you. Can't have any kind of conversation.
Yeah,
You're probably not telling them any facts about sex, so they're in the dark about that.
right. Other than that, it will poison them and kill them.
Yes. And that anything that feels good is horrible.
Yeah. It's really upsetting. I mean, this was like a thing he recommended people do, like catch your children. Like, that's a freaking nightmare for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
No, not so good.
So let me go back outside of all this now. We've talked about a lot of his medical beliefs. But let's talk about cereal. let's turn this around.
You've rung the bell, David.
I know.
It's hard to go back now.
I know. It's time to talk about cereal. Because, so like I said, he thought that this was a better way to prevent all these ills was like a vegetable-based diet. Like among other contributors to masturbation was like poor diet.
Know what the ironic thing is here?
Huh.
Is like cereal's not really good for you.
Well, especially not in the form we get it today,
Yeah.
which is like always heavily
Processed
sugared.
and sugared.
Yeah.
and-
But he was like advocating people eat like whole grain and stuff, you know, like he was trying to have people eat blander foods and higher fiber foods and like, you know, like I think the blandness is important.
Because he hasn't already tried to rid of us of every other joy.
Again, it's
He
like
doesn't want me to masturbate. Can't have sex.
and
My
he wants-
parents are sneaking up on me and ridding me of like my privacy and my personal space.
Yeah.
And now I have to eat super bland foods.
yeah, just a
And
bowl of
no
oatmeal.
meat?
Yep. That's all part of
This
the
is a
treatment.
very raw deal.
It's a shitty life. Dr. Kellogg had to have a shitty life. A little sympathy for Dr. Kellogg. He did put people through a whole bunch of insane shit, but also his
But he
life sucked.
also said that people should have their clitorises cut off and like be abused.
I
So
would-
I don't have that much sympathy.
Somewhere in here I noted that they had this idea to like keep you from becoming aroused, which was like for men, where they would like an uncircumcised penis, right? They would go through the foreskin with like a wire over the top of the head and out the other side, so that if you became aroused, you were like at
Anchored.
Yeah, you were anchored in with a metal
So-
wire.
They were basically inducing
Yeah, something like phimosis.
phimosis,
Yeah,
not naturally,
yeah, more or less.
a fucking wire instead of
Like, what a horrible thought.
the skin. Ugh.
I wasn't even going to
He's
mention
a
that one,
beast.
but
Anyways, cereal, high fibers, good.
yeah, that's. Let's get back to cereal. He was a contemporary of George Washington Carver, which is a thing I didn't know. The two of them actually exchanged a lot of letters around the time, like that, and there were a number of different like peanut-based paste type things being invented at the time. Like peanut butter was not like a out of nowhere brand new thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people were experimenting with things like that. Kellogg had a test kitchen in the sanitarium where they cooked up a lot of these things, right? A lot of his inventions. He had like a test kitchen for like foods around healthfulness. He had developed something called Nutoline.
Is it Vaseline made of nuts?
I don't know. It's a really lame name, but it was like a nut-based spread. Nothing was as good as what
I'm
would
assuming
eventually
it's
become peanut
lean
butter.
like Lean.
No. Lene.
Okay, I thought he was going for like lean, like svelte, like
no.
weight loss. No, it just makes no sense.
It doesn't make any
Sounds
sense.
like a product I'd apply to dry, cracked skin.
Yeah, exactly. Or to your nuts.
Some people call that nut butter.
Dr. Kellogg would never advocate applying any cream to your nuts. I know
No,
that.
because that would lead to masturbation.
Naturally.
I mean, well, you're down there. You gotta massage it in. It has to be absorbed.
This episode's so gross. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry.
No, you're not.
Well, yeah, I am kind of.
You are.
So let's get to the cornflake.
I'm not. Let's just be clear.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
The cornflake was invented in 1894. That is a 19th century cereal. How crazy is that?
And it's still kicking.
Yeah. And apparently his whole family was involved, this is where this gets interesting.
Even his
Interesting.
adopted kids.
I'm putting interesting in air quotes because I don't know if anyone cares. But there was a lot of like conflict about what members of the family were responsible for what, like who invented what part of the cornflake. Everyone was trying to get this sort of like corn flake together. Sorry,
Dave has lost it.
I really have. Oh God. Everyone
They
was trying to
just
get this corn-based flake, is what I was gonna say.
They just want their corn recognition. Their corn flake recognition.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a really good pun that I'm not gonna.
I'm not finding it. I'm reaching as far as I can. I'm just bumping into masturbation puns and not cornflake puns.
So here's the genesis of the cornflake. Last night's batch of dough one day got left to sit out, right? It was run through the rollers anyway, and as a result of it having dried out more than they had like typically been doing, it created a delicate and flaky cut that could be baked into a flake. So that's it. Just it's so funny how many inventions are an accident.
Stale.
Yeah, let it go stale a little bit. They filed a patent in 1895, and they were approved the
And
next
they were
year.
told you can't file a patent for letting your dough go stale.
Yeah, like you can't patent shitty old dough. They called it Granos. What a horrible name.
He's okay.
He's really bad at names.
Revoke his naming privileges.
Yeah.
Go back in time. Take him away. Actually, revoke his ability to speak or do anything. Let's just nip this in the bud.
It got a little better. They called it Granos Flakes shortly after that.
It sounds like Thanos.
It
I
does.
just feel like the Avengers need to step in.
Well, thank goodness they didn't, because we have that delicious flaky cereal we all love so much. I actually don't know if anyone eats cornflakes.
It was never my favorite.
I enjoy a cornflake quite a bit.
Will you still be able to enjoy it?
I think so.
In the same way?
And I'll tell you why in a second here.
Okay.
Very early, there was a big disagreement in the family about whether or not to add sugar to the flakes. This sounds so silly, but it's true.
I understand
There's
though,
a huge
because he's
rift.
like super
Yeah.
healthy.
He's not into sugar in general. It's one of those. It's again, if it's pleasurable, it can't be good for you.
Yeah.
His brother,
Well, in all fairness, it's not. So
right? Like we know, eating a ton of sugar is not good for us.
yeah.
But at the time, John's brother wanted to add sugar. I think it really did probably have mostly to do with selling the stuff, right?
Yeah.
John was not interested. So his brother founded Battle Creek Toasted Cornflake Company, and that is what eventually became the Kellogg Company.
Oh.
So I knew I kind of had to bury the lead here a little bit, but basically, Kellogg's was the brother of John Kellogg.
Okay.
So you could feel okay about buying Kellogg's cornflakes because I'm pretty sure the brother never removed anyone's clitoris.
I was going to say, he probably didn't mutilate any genitals.
I'm assuming he didn't.
I hope not.
Frosted Flakes are his contribution, his big contribution. And here's the other thing that's kind of sad. John Kellogg lost the legal right to use his own name in these products because his brother owned it now.
Yeah.
So he couldn't even sell a Kellogg's corn flake.
Well, he's got Granos flakes.
Granos flakes. No, what's wrong with that?
It's catchy.
One last thing I want to touch on before coming to the end of this story. The cereal wars. This is my favorite thing.
It's sounding more and more like a Marvel movie. Marvel, get on this.
This is a short addendum, but this is something I never realized, and I think you'll find interesting. Who is the biggest competitor to Kellogg's today? Name some cereal brands. Who can you think of?
General Mills.
Like
is
General
the one.
Mills is one.
Kasha Goleen.
Yeah, they're in there. How about Post?
Yeah, Post.
Post.
Like I told you, I'm not a big cereal fan,
Right.
so
But Post is a name everyone knows.
yeah.
They make Raisin Bran, right?
Yeah, that's the one that I like.
Yeah. Post was founded by a guy named C.W. Post, who was treated at the sanitarium.
Oh my goodness.
Amazingly. I find this
He
so funny.
created his own competitor.
He bizarrely founded his own sanitarium in 1891.
What is happening in the world of cereal in sanitariums?
This is so silly to me. Like, these two rivaling medical doctors who also are making cereal, right? So, interestingly enough, it was later affiliated with the Christian Scientists. I know, it gets weirder the more you talk about it. His sanitarium was also opened in Battle Creek.
What is going on in Battle Creek, Michigan that's inspiring all this cereal and the sanitariums?
And I'm getting to the best part. They released Grape Nuts in 1898.
I can get behind the grape nuts.
So this whole warfare of like mental and physical health around cereal spawned the breakfast cereal industry we have today.
So strange.
Two dueling sanitarium operators who had their ideas about what cereal is best. I don't know if CW Post had a obsession with not masturbating or not, but I bet it was involved.
I don't know. How do the Christian Scientists feel about this?
Don't know. Actually, I think they're probably, I don't know. My guess is they're cool that most people aren't this like opposed to
I
like,
feel
especially like marital
I
sex.
feel like Ross and Carrie did an episode on Christian Science,
They
but
probably did.
it was absent of a lot of mention of masturbation, so I stopped listening.
Right. They didn't talk about masturbation enough, so I gave up.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I judge my podcast.
So I'm about to wrap this up.
I'm right.
Kellogg basically published the last of his written works in 1929, right? It was a guide on massage. Didn't really, which seems again like a thing that to me seems like contradictory.
Yeah, counterintuitive. We all know massage leads to wanking it.
Always.
At least.
It's just weird. It's just like another thing. Like what people can't touch themselves, but other people can touch them. I don't really know if I get it. But his greatest legacy in terms of his written works is the first book he published, which he updated so many times throughout his life. It changed names. Eventually, it became known as Plain Facts for Old and Young. It had so many additions to it that his final release had ballooned up from 356 pages all the way up to 900 pages. And in this book, which a lot of it was co-authored with his wife, interestingly, like on their honeymoon, they added 100 pages to this book because they weren't fucking. So
Yeah, you gotta do something.
You gotta find something else to do on your honeymoon.
Kinky.
Yeah. In this book, you'll find a lot of his theories on things, like I said, applying irritants to the genitals, alcohol.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Alcohol and tobacco as evils and poisons, and piercing.
I mean, yeah, but also they're fun.
Piercing the foreskin with the wire.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. I think this is his true legacy.
Yeah. Basically, anything John Kellogg says to do with your genitals, don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't.
Don't do that.
I know you're thinking about it. I'm telling you not to. Baby. Sweetie, darling.
Put down the wire.
Put down John Kellogg's book. Just walk away.
What are you doing?
Eat his brother's cereal. That's fine, but don't pierce your genitals.
Have a bowl of
I
porridge.
mean, you can if you go to a piercing plate, not with a wire. Not to keep from masturbating.
Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. None of his advice is good, essentially.
It's not good advice, except the eating stuff, maybe.
Yeah, like he had some good dietary advice overall. I wouldn't advocate putting yogurt up your butt.
Don't put your yogurt up your butt.
I don't think that can be good for you.
No, I don't advise that.
Who
And
knows?
we all
Maybe
know
it's-
I'm a doctor.
Maybe it's fine. I don't know.
Again, my butt's pretty full.
The Christy Davenport story. But yeah,
Man, let's publish that. That'll get so many hits on Amazon.
it might.
They'll all want to know about my full butt.
You're laughing, but
Oh, it would. It would. And people would be very upset about how little action there is in it.
let me detail quickly some more John Kellogg obsessions. He was really into phototherapy at the sanitarium. It had a natural and artificial light therapy thing, which is, again, like I said, Thomas Edison was one of the patients there in the phototherapy area. They were into electrotherapy, massage therapy. This is interesting. He was involved in the development of foot vibrators, a slapping massage device, and a body kneading device designed to cure anemia, debility, and muscular nervous weakness. I don't.
He knows that people use those foot vibrators on their junk, right? As soon as he walked away.
the minute the therapist leaves the room. Yeah, I think that's funny.
Instantly applied to the genitals.
The anti-masturbation guy devised a number of slapping and vibrating devices.
The founder of the personal vibrator, the personal massager.
I just thought that was funny.
He gave us cornflakes and personal massagers. Let us be grateful.
Also, the irrigator, his device for enemas, that's patented. His enema machine was ahead of its time.
I'm not one for enemas.
Yeah.
But if I were, I promise you, I wouldn't use a device called the irrigator. I'm not a canal.
Well, it was a highly advanced irrigator. It was a breakthrough. It allowed you to measure precisely how much you put in and the pressure. So, pretty sophisticated butt rinser, right?
Yeah.
Also, I was going to throw this out here. I don't want to leave it out. It's important, but I didn't come across a lot of information on it. He was a eugenicist, as a lot of people, scientists at that time were. It doesn't excuse them, but it was like, it's worth noting a lot of these people were obsessed with like genomic purity and stuff.
I mean, that falls in line with the rest of his beliefs of like health and wellness and how do we be the best we can be.
Yeah. I think the fact that he fostered a bunch of black children doesn't really make this not racist for me.
Oh, they were black?
Well, they were all kinds of kids.
Okay.
You know, kids of all different races. Just something interesting and worth noting. I would feel wrong if I didn't mention he was a eugenicist.
Yes, it needs to not be ignored.
But so let's just cut to the end. John Kellogg died in 1943 at 91. He was an old guy. I was going to say,
that's a long life.
He made it a long way. Got to credit that to all the butt rinsing and cornflakes.
All the lack of masturbation and sex and putting yogurt up your butt.
It helped him live a long time.
That's what did it. It just goes to show that no matter what you do, you might live a long time or you might not.
You might not.
You could smoke cigarettes every day and live a long time. Or not live a long time.
Yeah.
You could also put yogurt up your butt. That's a thing you can do.
You could. And he did. I wonder if he put yogurt in his own butt. No one ever said anything about that in my research.
I don't know. He seems like a guy who's like the one in the background telling people to put yogurt up their butts, but never does it.
Like, I doubt he applied like acid to his penis.
I don't know if he put acid on his penis.
I wouldn't think so.
He might have put acid on his penis.
I think he also patented. I forgot to cover this, but I think he patented like underwear that like a device, like a chastity device that like pins and needles your genitals of things. I don't know. I don't want to say because I didn't look that much into it. The dog is whining over there. Underwear. He's driving me insane.
Yes, we're almost done.
Doug, shush. Like I said, he died in 91. Before he died, the Great Depression took his sanitarium away from him.
Why am I sad? I'm not sad.
I'm a little sad just because, whatever. I don't know.
No, this guy was awful.
Yeah, he does.
He was doing horrible things to the people in that sanitarium.
Yeah, he's pretty awful.
Yeah.
I do think that's the thing, though. I do think with the honest intention to help people.
Doesn't matter.
He was wrong.
Yeah, he was wrong.
But, whatever. I don't know.
There are a
when
lot
you add
of
up the
people,
balance of a human life.
There are a lot of people during that time who did not do any of those things.
You're right. Good point.
Yep.
One last note. Before he died, he wanted to reconcile with his brother. And it really kind of ate at him, as I understand. And so he had written a letter to his brother to ask to reinitiate the relationship. And when it arrived to his brother's secretary, she didn't present it to him. She didn't think he'd want to see it.
Oh.
So it wasn't until John Kellogg died that his brother became aware that he had wanted to reinitiate their relationship, which I thought was kind of sad.
Oh, I'm mad at that secretary.
Yeah, right? Like, what business is it of yours to
right.
decide that? Probably, again, well-meaning. But
If this were today,
yeah.
this is what's going on my head when you're telling me this. If this were today, this is how that contact would have happened. He would have taken a video of himself eating a bowl of, oh no, his wasn't grape nuts.
No.
I was going to say grape nuts as like an olive branch, but it would be Kellogg's, I guess. Cornflake, like the sugared ones.
The frosted flakes. And he'd
Yeah.
be like, they're actually really good. It's the...
Miss you.
Yeah, miss you. I love you, bro.
I'm sorry I encourage you to put yogurt up your butt and get circumcised.
Takes a photo of himself eating sugared cornflakes, immediately masturbates uncontrollably.
And on that note...
Yeah, that's it. That's what I got on John Kellogg. That's it.
Well, that was a ride.
There's more, but that's what I got. That's what I found. John Kellogg is interesting. And I didn't know until I did all this that he wasn't the proper namesake of Kellogg's. He was the brother.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. So puts a nice little wall between your breakfast and forced clitoridectomies, which is nice.
I like to keep those as separated as possible also.
As far apart as manageable.
Yes.
But that's kind of it. And this is a long episode. We're going 2 hours here. This is the longest we've done in a long time. So I am sorry, I guess, that it's such a long episode, but I had a lot of fun with this one.
And hold on, I'm just writing down. Takes a bite of Frosted Flakes, immediately starts to masturbate furiously.
This
is important. We need to document these
It's
things.
one of these cereals that your parents would not approve of for sure. Not.
What's the line?
It's contested mother approved.
Contested mother approved.
I knew what you were thinking of. That's Kix.
Yeah.
Which
Such
is
a shitty cereal.
It's so bad.
It doesn't taste good.
No.
It doesn't taste like anything.
It tastes like the milk that it's in, maybe. That's about it. But yeah, let's wrap this one up because the dog is whining over there and he's driving me a little insane, and we've done a long episode. So
Yes.
Thank you.
Talked about so much.
Yeah, I really appreciate you guys listening to this one. I know this one got weird, so if you've made it this far, if you haven't tuned out by now, thank you.
Maybe one day I'll just post up pictures of my notes.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
If you can read them, sometimes they're entertaining.
But yeah, that's Goose Chase.
Goose Chase.
I like when I say Goose Chase and I wait, I know you'll follow up with Goose Chase. So
Except for the times that I fail to.
yeah, it's rare.
Bye.
Wait, we just saying bye?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, hold on, I'm not done.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say thanks for listening, and we'll be back next week, as always, with another episode of Goose Chase.
Goose Chase.
All right, that feels right. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
You've been listening to Goose Chase. We are Goose Chase Podcast on Facebook and Twitter. On Twitter, our handle is @GooseChasePod, and our website is www.goosechasepodcast.com.
If you have any topics you'd like us to research, please email us at goosechasepodcast@gmail.com. If you like what we do on the show, please rate and review us on iTunes and Google Play.
Want to go on a goose chase?
Ooh, yes.